Hey everybody, this is our first episode of Retire to Roam, and we want to introduce ourselves. My name is LJ.
I'm Russell.
We are getting started in the preparation for retirement, and we are going to start this channel to kind of give you some background on ourselves and maybe some tips to help you all retire early. We are looking to FIRE, which is an acronym for Financial Independence, Retire Early. And we consider retiring early anything before the standard, 62,
Yeah.
which is the earliest you can draw Social Security. Right now, where do you think we're at as far as how far we are from FIRE?
Oh, we still like a little bit, but hopefully maybe within the next year or two that we can say we're just financially independent. We can do whatever we want to.
And we've got some things that are keeping us from going sooner. My job, I have 4 more years before I can retire with the pension and health insurance for the remainder of our lives. So that is a government position. And we're just trying now to decide whether or not it is worth it to stay, because we know the Lord doesn't promise us 4 more years, and we're definitely wanting to FIRE before we're unable to enjoy ourselves. We are empty nesters.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm doing all the talking.
Well, I mean, you was talking about 4 more years. I recently retired. I had a state job. I don't know, some people that may watch this know I used to work for the state fire marshal's office. Recently retired, close to 27 and a half years. I do have a pension. It'll be starting next month that I'll draw so much per month, but the health care may be what is just holding us up, that, is keeping us from that next. We want to make sure if we do both retire that we've got the health insurance that we need later in life, like we are now. I'm up in, close to 60, so I just want to make sure that we've got some kind of health insurance.
Yeah, I'm the younger of the two, by the way.
Yeah.
I just turned 53, and you are?
56, fixing to be 57.
Yeah. So we are getting closer, and I know people in FIRE, there are a lot of young people that retire in FIRE in their 30s and their 40s. So that's great if you can do that. I wish we had started sooner. I feel like we can share some really good tips with you all to help you. I will say I don't think it's ever too late to get started to retire. We all know the conversations about Social Security, whether or not it'll be around or not. We are banking on it being around. We are planning on it. We've paid into it all these years, and we certainly want to take advantage of it if it's still available. And we plan on taking it as early as possible. If you were to ask us today, which we both plan on taking it at 62. We've run the numbers, and in order for us to break even from our maximum retirement age, mine is 70, and I mean, goodness knows, who knows if I'll even make it to 70. And I feel like that, for us to break even, I think I would have to be 72. So yeah, I'm definitely taking the money, or we're taking our money as early as possible.
Right.
But what are we going to do when we retire? That's another question. What are we going to do? So we are planning on doing what kind of traveling?
Slow travel, like they call it, nomadic slow travel. Hopefully, go visit places for 1 to 2, 3 months at a time, whether it be Europe, Southeast Asia, Southern America. It's just, different places. We'll have to take care if we go over to Europe. I've been watching and trying to stay updated on like the Schengen zone, where you're 90 days in and you got to stay 90 days out. So they call it the Schengen Shuffle. We'll be maybe bringing some more of that as this channel progresses, but that's what we're hoping to do.
Yeah. So, I guess that's some of the plans of what we're doing. Like I said, we are 1 to 4 years away from us walking away. He said he had retired. He did, but he has started another job. Started it last month, actually. So we knew he was going to do that. We still don't know exactly what his retirement from the state is going to be, so we won't know that until the middle of next month when he actually gets his first physical payment. So that's going to make a difference. We're doing a lot of things already in preparation for leaving. There's questions on whether or not you sell your house, you don't sell your house. One thing we don't have is we don't have children at home. We only have one child, and he's an adult. He's in the Air Force. He doesn't live here. And so we don't have that. Not that a child ties you down, but it doesn't tie us to the community as much as, let's say, we had, our son living next door to us right now. That would make a big difference in our plans for the future. And we just don't have that.
And we've been starting also to slowly downsize. We're trying to, some people call it Swedish death cleanse. We're trying to just, we're trying to just downsize, get rid of a lot of stuff. And if we do happen to decide to maybe sell, we've not got everything here, or leave. If something was to happen to both of us, we wouldn't leave our son with a bunch of clutter here at the place to have to worry about when he sold it, or if he kept it, getting rid of it, putting it in storage.
Yeah. So that's one of the things we've done. We've done some other things that we'll talk to you later on. We'll go through the Swedish death cleanse with you, maybe even in the next video, but we just wanted to introduce ourselves, tell you a little bit about ourselves today, what our plan is. And I know there are a lot of nomads out there that have YouTube channels, and we've learned a ton from them. I'm not going to knock them by any means, but what we're wanting to do is start with you in our process of getting ready to retire. A lot of them pick up at retirement and then go forward. So we're wanting to start pre-retirement and just kind of walk you through what we're doing, how we're doing it, what can help you in the process, and what it takes. The big question is, how much do you need to retire? Well, for some people, it might be $1 million. Some people, it might be $300,000. It just depends. It depends on so many factors, and we will talk about that. It depends on your debt, depends on what your plans are when you retire. If you're going to travel full time and you're going to skip countries or hop to different countries every week, you're going to need a bucket load of money.
Yeah.
I mean,
and that's, you do the fast travel.
Yeah, that's not what we're going to be doing. One thing, if you know the two of us, we're pretty frugal, and we have been for several years. Granted, we could have started a lot sooner in life and been a lot better off than we are today, but we're not wealthy. I will tell you that right now. We'll give you some numbers in some future videos. We want to be very transparent with you, because we are not going to retire with $1 million in cash. We would love to, but that's probably not going to happen, depending on what the stock market does. But
I'm hoping we get close.
Yeah. I hope we go over.
Yeah.
We'll just have to see. But anything else you want to tell them about us?
I just, like I said, some of the future videos will show how we're already downsizing, how we've, started to, clear some of the stuff out, yard sales, just events, just to start getting it out of here and just trying to prep. She says 1 to 4 years. I'm more on maybe 1 or less years. She's more on the 4 years, but hopefully you'll follow us on this channel and see how it progresses, and maybe, put in the comments. We'd like to hear your comments, and maybe some people that have already done this to help us along, and then we'll just hopefully bring some informative videos, and you can join us along on this journey.
Yeah, and I will say he's much more confident than I am. It takes me a little while to come around to an idea, and I'm getting there. It's just, like I said, with my insurance, working with the government, when I retire, I have the opportunity to continue our health insurance. And that's a really good benefit. It's an excellent benefit. And walking away from that is very scary. We're not in bad health. I mean, he's had some issues with his back. The older we get, one or both of us might have a little bit of a blood pressure thing, but as far as our overall health, we're in good health.
Yeah.
And that's what it is today in 2024, but that doesn't mean that 6 months from now that might not change. But so if you have retired, and what are you doing if you retired early? If you fired, what did you do for insurance? What are you looking at as far as monthly costs? Because that's another thing that we're concerned about. And
we're also hoping, like you said, you let kind of some information out that our son's in the military. He's going to be stationed at different places, not only in the United States, but he's going to go overseas and stuff. So we'd like to be able to, if we want to go spend 3 months with him, we can do that. And nothing holding us here. So we just got options. And like I said, other people may comment on here that's already watching this that may be nomadic or slow travelers, and hey, we're all for some suggestions. Put them in the comments down below. Also, it'd help us out if you'd like and subscribe to this channel we're starting. So maybe you can, every time you click the subscribe and then bell notification, every time we put out some new information on this, you can help us along and be notified when we put them up.
Yeah, maybe we can get 1,000 followers.
Hopefully.
Yeah, that would be sweet. I guess we could get into some side hustles and other things, but we won't do that today. We just wanted to say hi, introduce ourselves. Again, our channel name, obviously, is Retire to Roam. And that's what we're planning on doing, is we are planning to retire and be able to roam however that looks. If that looks 6 months out of the year, if it looks full time, if it looks twice a year, we're going to make those decisions in the next few months and year or 2 or 3 or 4, depending on how this, he needs to stop tempting me, I'm telling you. So anyways, thanks for joining us. I hope you, like he said, click that like and subscribe button. And if you have any suggestions or want to know anything about us, ask us a question. We'll be glad to answer it. Thanks, guys. Have a blessed day.